Don't know if you guys are going to be able to find this live. Now I'm using data from my phone. There's one person already. Okay, now we can all pick it up. I'm sure we can. Mr. Bilzabad, Jane C. Lynn, Melissa F. Deborah, Paulie Columbus. Okay, so it shows me there's 13 people now. So let's just go upstairs so that the internet can just breathe. Now I've put my other phone down. This is now on my private phone. And this is the one I use because I can't use a phone and risk getting it stolen and then I can't go live. So this is my private phone with some internet from the satellite system, and I hope that is better. But now it's got a whole new menu again. I'm so sick of this, you know. Now I have to, guys, and none of these symbols makes any fucking sense. There's a plus. What do I want to do with a plus? It is a funny little shape that it's just going to probably kick me out. If I press it, everything's gone. I'm so sick of this. Yeah, I really can't believe this. Every time I go on here, there's a new system. Let's take a chance. Let's take a chance. Which one will? Okay, that one will just change the camera view at least. Yeah. It's going to be a good life. And over 91. I'll tell you, these guys get my blood boiling. Because everything can be perfect here inside the walls of this place. Everyone's happy. This is heaven on earth. And then right outside that wall, that's a shithole right there. That's the shithole. Guys, what will make me say something like that? Have you ever wondered? That's the part look at that. Look at that, where that fire was. Right in the shithole. Someone's kite got caught in there. Yeah, believe me, you don't fly a kite around here. My kite is still stuck there after I think it's now 12 years. Sun is going down at least. It's reliable. Most reliable thing that we have. There's all the ducks at the pond. I was just there now a few minutes ago. Let's look at the tigers, guys. Victor Marley, not really getting much sun right now because of that bush there. So, but yeah, guys, and I have also, you know, this is costing me so much, losing out like this, that you lose money. And if you lose money, you cannot spend money. And you start going into that system where you are now saying, okay, I'm not spending any money on this economy. You know, I was the highest paid YouTuber in South Africa. In Africa. Until they discovered it, then they had to go and, for some reason, I just quickly went downwards, because how can someone like me that looks like this, how can I be the highest paid African YouTuber? How can I be that? I don't even qualify. I'm just Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not even going to give him the satisfaction to hear it. But in any case, let's go downstairs again. You know, I'm getting so pissed off these days with all these things. Because you can, a man can take so much, a man can take no more. That is something I've heard. My friend's dad said 40 years ago, maybe 30 years ago. He said that and he told me, a man can take so much, a man can take no more. And we are quickly approaching that point where we're not taking anything anymore. You know, and while I'm talking like this and I get cut off and I can't go live or I can't do this or can't do that, and you try and make a video and there's just problems getting it loaded onto the system, and you give up eventually and you don't make money. And then you start to say to yourself, okay, what's the alternative? What are you going to do if you are not making money? Well, let me show you guys. I'm going to show you guys. I want to be in time for the sunset. Let me show you guys what we then do as capable men. Do you see how this fender is shiny on this car? Denise, thank you, Denise. Okay, Michael, chill out. Don't give them the satisfaction. Do you see how this fender is really, really buffed up? And do you see these scratches on this side from the peacocks? So I just wanted to get this fixed. I can fix it. It's no problem. I just need my machine to work. This machine. If this machine works, then I can polish it up. But I don't want to spend 1 cent. Nothing. I don't want to spend any money. Why? Because I cannot have a budget anymore on the videos. I have to make these videos with a zero budget. So I opened this baby up and I thought, a switch? For what? To decide when I want to start it up? I don't need no switch. I can just go. Let me just... Oh, my power is off at the moment. I'm not going to be able to show you. I switched it off because of the big tamale. But in any case, I cut all those things out there. I'm not an electrician. I know a motor needs 2 wires to go in, a positive and a negative. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to cut everything out. And I'm going to remove the switch of 450 Rand. And I'm going to remove the speed control of 200 or 300 Rand. And I'm not going to spend that $100 that it's going to cost to get that fixed. I'm just going to bypass it, you know, and I save $100. But did I lose the $100? No. The company that is waiting for me to come and pick up those 2 switches, they have now lost that sale. They've lost that sale. They're not getting it back. I'm not going back to buy it because I don't have a choice. Because if I have to buy everything that I need and I can't repair it, I'm not going to make it. There's just no way I'm going to make it then. So I'm spending zero money. I buy food for the animals, guys. I don't buy the tins anymore. I make them their food, the dog food as well. Look at what this is doing to this economy. This is This is going to sink this whole economy, because I'm telling people this, and I'm telling people to also do this, because we've got no choice. We have got no choice. We have to do this. We have to spend zero at zero companies. I don't buy electricity. I don't buy fuel. I don't buy for a zoo house. I don't buy food for the animals. Cat food. I don't buy dog food. I don't buy tiger food. I make it all. Now if you ask me, but how do you make the food? I go to boulangerie. Why can't I always remember the name? Boulangerie. What is a? That's in French. It's a slaghuis. It's a butchery. Butchery. There's the word. And I go there and I get those shavings. I buy human grade tuna now because it's cheaper than the one that they crush all the bits and pieces of tuna. It's a brown color and they stuff it in and they say that's now for cats. Tuna for cats. Guys, it's the bits that's left over. It's not good quality. You buy the real stuff for less. That's how they're screwing the guy that wants to take care of his pets. And I mix that and every morning and I eat it. I love it. Forgot the recipe. It's costing me next to nothing. They're making my blood boil. Deborah, thank you very much, Deborah. You see, this system now doesn't show me any money. The previous one showed me money, but I couldn't find the light. Hey, where's the sun? The sun is on its way down. But guys, if we can't even have a reliable internet, and I've had all different kinds, you have to have at least 5 different types of internet in South Africa. Because the moment you go live, and one of them, no, maybe there's a cloud in front of the satellite. I don't know how low our satellites are flying. Probably just on ropes, being on freaking hot air balloons, pulling them up, keeping them in the upper atmosphere. That's what I would expect. Then it doesn't work, and you have to go immediately and pay. They don't give you that internet first. You have to now make a payment out of your bank. They have to receive it. They got the money. Okay, now slowly let him have it. And then next moment that internet is just as crap. And then you need to go to another service provider with your other phone. And you have to buy that as well. You see what I mean? This is how in South Africa it works like this. Like, I listen to the people on TikTok. They tell me, how do we make money? How can we make money on TikTok? People have to give us money. And then TikTok takes a lot of it. And they get a small portion. It's the same on YouTube. I got 700 South African Rand. That's like $35 for my last life. And Gen Z, how much money did you give me alone? You know what I say? So they still take our money. They don't let us have proper internet. Guys, how can we not get frustrated with that? I don't know. I can't believe I haven't thrown a phone. But I paid a lot for this phone. This is a terabyte phone. It's full. It's full of all my videos and stuff. Because have you seen how difficult it is to keep a desktop running that breaks down every time there's a power outage or something. So I decided I'm buying these phones, a terabyte. I'm paying a lot of money for it, but I'm leaving all the data on it. And I bought the other phone. Couldn't get it in a terabyte, but I got it at a good price. And then I can't even remember which one it is. And then I used the micro SD cards. So all my stuff is on micro SD cards. I don't put it on a drive or a thing on my computer. I haven't started up my computer in years, because if I'm going to put it on there and that thing's going to crash and I'm going to be out of my stuff. So now I've got quite a few micro SD cards. But now the newer phones don't take micro SD cards anymore. You're not able to store your stuff on there. You know, and how easy is it for me to take that micro SD card, put it in this phone, and I can make a video and I can edit it. If I want to, if I ever get the willingness. Because guys, when you have the willingness and you put everything in and they give you nothing, you lose the willingness. Now I'm there. I've lost it. I'm doing this. I told myself, I will do this. You can listen to this dog. He's so happy running here behind me. But I'm doing this because I have to. Because I need to make money. And I have to pay my stuff. And I'm just saying thank you very much for the people who are helping me with that. Because if I have to make $20 on every video I make, I just make 1 million videos and I'll make $20 million. That's how they see it. So, yeah, I don't know. The dogs are always happy. It's because they got you. Yeah, I'm taking the heat for them. Chris. Melissa, Nicole, Frangipane, English or Spanish? Anglais, j'ai parlé pour le français, mais l'espagnol c'est très... Lequel c'est le mot? Je ne sais pas le mot. C'est... It's close to Spanish. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. England versus Spain. Who will win? England. It just wants to make you laugh. Denise Maddox. Guys, you guys are keeping me sane. I'm telling you now, you guys are keeping me sane from losing my mind. Because, I don't know. Française. Parlez-vous le français? Shazam? Yeah, I just one day picked up a book, said French in 3 months. I read it. And I got the hang of it. And then I heard the tapes. I got the tapes a year after. And I heard, but this is not the language I'm speaking. But I can read French, I can write French, but I cannot understand what they're saying and they cannot understand what I'm saying. It was like speaking Afrikaans to a Klingon. Guys, and then I had to... Ich kann sprechen de deutsche kleine bisschen. Wir doen ziemlich schnell 7 Abend. I can speak a few things. I can help myself out, and you have to remember it. You have to have a good memory. But And then I got a French book, Taking French Further, and I spent another year on that, studying it. And then I spent 20 years learning French. Guys, don't. Trust me when I'm telling you this now. Don't try and learn another language. Somehow we lose the ability. When we are 3 years old, we can do it. 3, 4 years old, we can learn another language. But after that, it's difficult. And the other day now, I'm talking to myself in French, because I used to do that when I wasn't speaking in the English. And that is how I practiced my English in my head. I'm talking to myself in my head. And I'm talking French, and I get to Notre chat, that is our cat, climbed les arbres, the tree, and was stuck in the tree. But I don't know what climbing is. I've never came across the word climb in 20 years. Because remember, I've got nobody to speak French to. Escalader, there it is. La chat escalait les arbres. Now I've learned it after 20 years. Don't take it on. Just use Google Translate. But I have to say, I like reading French, especially when I buy a new tool. I take the mode d'emploi and then I read it in French first. And I just to get the practice and to know. But if someone is going to just rock up here and speak French to me, flash crash, thank you. I don't think I'm going to be able to have a fluent conversation, but if I spend a week with them, I will be able to speak French fluently, like I'm speaking now. Je veux parler français sans la difficulté et faire cet en direct spectacle sur YouTube. What is a live transmission? It's a transmission en direct. There it is. The other day I had a conversation with someone on TikTok about the tigers. They're asking about permits. And I'm talking about, nous n'avons pas un permis de tigre, mais si il conduire en voiture, when the tiger drives in a car, it n'est mis sur sécurité, sauteur de sécurité en marche. No, and I told them that the tigers don't want to put their safety belts on when they drive. Oh, Hungarian, no, that's something you will have to teach me, Deborah. 1 word a day, and then we'll just have to live for 10 million years. Hey, there I got from Jency again. South Africa sounds annoying, Mike. If I was over there, I would have thrown my phone and lost my mind ages ago. Yeah. Jency, it takes a special kind. I think I'm busy retraining. I'm receiving training for my soul in this place. The last 30 years was a joke. It's a joke. It's people playing house. They go to a hospital. They go play hospital. That is how it is. The place itself, it's still, these roads were built by the old people, the ones that hate it. Go listen to Biden's speech when he was in 1985 about South Africa. He was talking about how he hates the South African Afrikaners who built all of this. Yeah, he hated us because we had nuclear weapons. And then we gave them back. Disassemble it, please. We don't want this stuff. This is big shit. So we had intelligent people building these cities, plotting every single thing. The English came here and they brought their building style, their roads. That's why it's still here. It's good roads. They get their potholes, they need their maintenance, and nobody seemed to want to do that. Listen to that, guys. Did you hear Enzo? He went grrrr. Oh, thank you so much, Jancy. You're so kind. Oh, guys, you know, I hated to come on this live, and I start a live, and I start with a plan. I've got this quick script in my mind. Hey, I can talk about this, I can talk about that. When I get here, I'm going to see this, and I'm going to know to talk about. Forget it. Forget it. You come on here, and you start fighting against the government to just try and stay on the air. And guys, here in South Africa, every company, it's just a bunch of employees that is very afraid that if any money whatsoever should, let's say I managed to get 10 minutes of airtime, it will be deducted from that person's salary who was in charge at that moment. So they can rather cut you off, because the boss, we don't know who that is. I think they are some sort of a gang, a gang that existed for thousands of years, who sits with all the money. They sit with all the money, and they just want more and more. And they've got all these people under instruction. You just make money, and that's it. We want you here at 7 in the morning, and you can leave at 11 at night. Yeah. I'm moaning now. Pourtant le français, c'est tellement beau. Yes, it's a beautiful language. French is there's French in movies. Guys, when last was there any movies? But, I remember watching movies and there's French in it, and I can understand the French. It's nice to have that. And still, even on my TikTok, TikTok is very language orientated. And they've got very nice videos on there. And I scroll through them, and there's French. And today they started with Spanish, and I could understand the Spanish. I can't speak it, but I can understand it because it's written very close to French. But I don't want to listen to it, because I'm going to be getting more and more and more Spanish. They're going to think, hey, this guy speaks Spanish, so let's just give him Spanish videos as well. That's now the algorithms. Grimper. Hey guys, we need to go give the tigers their cream. Let's do that. I don't know how much money you guys have given me. I can't see it on here. They're too smart for me. I'm just a person. I'm just a person trying to have a life, trying to make a living. And they have got all the technology and all the friends in high places. And they can do whatever they want. But it's okay. We can make a loss now and then. And guys, I've had someone now that took me on seriously, telling me that, yeah, that was what I said to them. Sorry, Enzo. Broke that seal. Diego, come here, come eat. Oh, let me just give them so much. Okay. Sorry, Enzo. Kept you waiting for a second. At least the boys enjoy this so much. You're so friendly, Enzo. But I think he's had enough now. Do you have enough? Diego, you didn't have enough. You could eat this whole thing, I know. Oh, they love this so much. Come on, Enzo, get a little bit more. Here we go. Hey, Enzo, come, get some. I know you like it, man. This is a little too much for you. A whole one. Yeah, it's good if you guys share one. But you guys are at least 250 kilograms each, so that's like 500 kilograms. That's like 1,000 pounds, you guys. Of course, you guys can deal with a little cream. Guys, there's so many times that I think, let me just leave this country. But then I think, how can I leave? I've got all these little animals. And what am I going to do? Am I going to be a YouTuber? Look at that, he took his foot in his mouth. Am I going to be a YouTuber somewhere else in the world? How am I going to afford that? At least here where I am, I've had 30 years to prepare. It's finished. It's finished, Pixie. At least I've had 30 years to prepare. I bought this house in April of 2000 after our house was taken back by the bank when they raised the interest rates to 26% and nobody could pay it back. Guys, you should have seen this place. It was like driving through a real estate company. Every single house, maybe not every single house, but almost all the houses were listed up for sale because they mass stole the houses back from the people. My dad told me, he said, this is going to happen 3 times in your life. I had the 3rd time now, and I managed with help to keep it. But they come for you. They don't buy anything from you. You can have Lamborghinis. The guy from the bank comes here. I tell him, come on in. Come in. Let me explain something for you. I point to my synthetic lawn that I have there. Told him, you know what? Under there, it's R1,000,000 of synthetic lawn. Nobody wants to buy it. I take him inside. I showed him. I just tell him, you've got a R2,000,000 car. Nobody wants to buy it. Here I've got another R2,000,000 car. Nobody wants to buy it. My house is worth 10 million back then. It's insured for 9 million. It was insured for 9 million. But with the rand dollar, guys, the house next door, the animals, everything inside, the stock ceilings. I did this PVC ceilings. I had millions of rands worth in stock. I tell him, no one is buying it from me. How can I pay you? That's the problem. It's not that we don't want to pay. It's we are being discriminated against and nobody is buying from us. I've got hair extensions, 6 million rands worth of hair extensions. We used to do well with the hair extensions, was the best. This synthetic lawn, I'm using it now. This is like my studio. Guys, but this was my business. That glass, that curved glass, these tiles, 1 meter by 1 meter porcelain, double crystal porcelain tiles, shower rooms. I imported all of those stuff with my money, my own money, and then you can't get it sold. Everybody is you right there. They're telling you these. It's already starting to get dark now, but these ceilings, PVC ceilings, guys, done it all. Third time now they tried to steal my house from me. I think I'm going to make it with the help that I'm getting. If it wasn't for that, I think I'm going to make it. I'm actually going to be the first one to have a house that eventually going to be paid off. Can you believe that? This place is, it's like the wild. Every country is like it's wild. In South Africa, get out of your car in the Kruger National Park. Those lions are going to eat you. By accident, get close to an elephant. That elephant's going to crush you. That is how it is living here. But if it was just fair in the way of there wasn't groups of people only supporting themselves. And I've said this before, and people were angry at me. The Portuguese, they're a group. The Greeks, they're a group. The Afrikaner, they're a group. They all only support their group. They won't buy from an outsider. I'm an outsider because I'm not in nobody's group. I'm not going to go there. Why do you think I still have my helicopters after 12 years? Guys, think of this. 12 years. It's maybe 14 years. I must go and check. Why do I still have them? Can't get them sold. You can start a company with them. You can take those, open up a flying school, make, guys, you don't want to know how many millions. With each helicopter you'll make $1.5 million. But not me. No, I don't qualify. So that's the reality. But you see how they took over my life now. This was supposed to be a nice, fun Saturday afternoon live. Everybody's happy. I wanted to show you the ducks how they eat, and then the internet started bugging around. And look where we end up right now. Yeah. Yeah, the underdogs are kept down, but I am growing. I am growing. They cannot keep the underdog down. They can try. Yeah, the kidnappings are happening, but I can just show them my bank account. They kidnap me, I show them my bank account, I tell them, listen guys, there's my bank account, take it. Let's go to my house, let's go through everything, and you take what you want. They will set me free. But there's a lot of Indian people because they've got a lot of cash. And there's a lot of people that's afraid. I'm not afraid. That's one thing about me. I'm not afraid because I've got nothing really to lose in that sense. But the kidnappings are on, they are going. These businessmen that made millions and millions and millions, they're being kidnapped. No, they won't kidnap me. I'll just show them my bank account. I'll show them, hey, look at my credit score. My credit score matches South Africa's credit score. It's crap. Guys, I don't care about this. I don't care about having a credit score. I don't give a shit. I never want to borrow a cent in my life ever again. I can't explain to you how fed up I am of the system. How I don't want to touch that money. Everywhere they send me, oh, we can borrow you money, we can borrow you this, we can borrow this to you. I will not borrow your money. I don't want that dirty money. The people that give me money is clean money they worked for. I know people with a lot of money. I don't want their money. That's dirty money. I believe there's a curse on that money. You will take that money, you will buy something, you will die in that thing. Yeah, I'm fed up, Shizin. I'm fed up. But don't get me wrong. I get up in the morning with a smile on my face. I put a smile on my face. I'm a happy person. I was born a happy person. So that cannot be taken from me. Then I walk downstairs, I feed all my animals, and I'm happy. I work very hard now. I don't have someone to help me. But guess what, guys? I've got an extra few rand that I could not spend on nothing else. I pay it on debt. Because I'm going to that's my main objective now. I'm going to get the debt settled. I'm going to settle it pretty soon. I'm all in for it. I just need to sell one thing and I can settle all my debt. But I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to sell my Porsche. I don't want to sell my BMW. I want to sell the helicopters or trade them or whatever, because that's just a big pile of... If you're not in that gang, never get involved in that gang, guys. Take it from me. Never, 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 never. Or rich. What does rich mean? I'm the richest guy in the world. I've got the best of everything. Money is not one of them. I won't trade places with anyone who has got $1 billion in the bank, because they are either, I don't want to say it, but they're not as, when it comes down to meeting them, they're pretty much fucked. Good for you, Michael. I will pray for you and all the Zoos. Thank you, Colleen Warner. You have also given donations already. Thank you very much. You guys know that is what got me through this last 4 years. People are losing everything. My dad warned me, said 3 times, in your lifetime, they will come. They will take people's houses. They will take people's cars. They set you up. They make promises. And bam! All of a sudden they're there. And they put that interest rate up as high as they can. And yeah, that's what they do. But I was prepared. But yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, and the rich are pretty much going to be stuck inside their houses now. They're going to be too afraid, and they better be afraid to leave their homes. And they better be afraid inside their homes because of those kidnappings. Because they've got a contact in the bank that know exactly how much money you have. And if you are going to qualify, they're going to come for you. So you see what's happening here, guys? Jail has moved. Jail does not represent the bars where the inmates are kept anymore. Now, jail is your house with your money, and you are too afraid to go outside. And they don't take, they know who's got money. They got inside information from the banks. They work at the banks. People work there. They can buy because money is so tight. They can just tell someone at the bank, hey, you know what? We'll give you 10,000 Rand. And you tell us, give us a list of 10 of your richest clients. And they're going to do that. And they are going to check which one of these billionaires are the easiest one to catch. That's what's happening now. They'll find my account. They say, no, don't take this guy. He not only is he going to punch our lights out, he rather give him some money as a tip. Watch his life. Guys, they actually like me. I was, listen to this. When I was in a house robbery, they actually started liking me. Why do you think they didn't shot me? I told them, hey guys, this is the safe. Let's open it up. There's the money. You can have it. And it kept on going, but you spent half an hour with him. After a while, they stopped hitting me and they're laughing at my jokes. And they told me, sorry, we are so sorry that we did this. But we were sent. If we don't do it, there will be big problems for us. I said, that's okay, you can go. Because they actually faced me. I have more respect for those robbers, those killers, than for the guy who stole our houses back in 2000. Yeah. And I've told that to those people. Hey, shh, I'm on the phone. Guys, this world is a place where you learn your lessons. I've learned a lot. Some can't take it all and they bail out because it is difficult. I've done my lessons. I know Yeah, the real killers. One guy stands over there. There's one in front of you with a gun. I can take his head clean off with one shot. Guys, I can punch. If I get into a fight, 5 guys drop now. In 10 seconds, I've dropped 5 guys who's not getting up. But you can't when a guy is standing 15 feet away from you with an AK-47 or an R5 assault rifle. They hit me with that assault rifle. He used it as a spear. I've got the shirt. I've got the shirt here. I'll show you guys the shirt. How those marks are still stretched into that shirt with the barrel of that gun. How they use it as a spear. Didn't hurt me. Couldn't hurt me. Hit me in the neck. Right on the heart. Right here. Guys, it's only a mark on the material. They couldn't get me to fall. I'm a tough sucker. And I just need one shot. One punch. I'll punch his head straight off. Well, guys, that's it. I think let me say my goodbyes on this live. This has gone too far. See how they messed it up. The whole bloody system just messed my life up. But Kadirali. Yeah. But, oh well, I laughed a lot, so it's good. Denise. Weet of het is zoals. Yeah, bye Chris. Something Greg, be well Michael, Gary Morales, tough as we always had a joke. And Brackbane was so tough. We drank on our fathers as kids. As toddlers, we had to drink on our dads. Okay, guys, watching all the way from Thailand. Great, welcome. It's my first time here. You're gonna hear a lot of stuff, Saul Goodman. You're gonna hear things that's gonna be crazy. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I see you again probably on Wednesday. All right, guys. Cheers. Have a great day. Bye.